Maybe the toy box is stashed behind all this luggage.
Possibly. Let's start unloading. Nope, not there. No toy box in there.
Just some creepy dead guy.
Hello, boss. We was only... It ain't him. Just them 2 months from New York. Yeah?
What are you elves doing on this train?
We go where Kringle goes. We're his retinue like. Only he don't know nothing about our secret project.
I'm obviously supposed to ask you about this secret project.
I ain't authorized to talk about it. You'll have to talk to the project manager. Hey, Slushy! What's up, dog?
Kringle wants to see you.
Ah, jeez, he does? Cover for me, fellas. I can't leave this compartment till the secret project's finished.
What's this secret project everybody's talking about?
It's a new toy. Oh boy, what a toy. This baby'll have old man Kringle turning backflips once we spring it on him. Just putting the finishing touches on it now.
Can you give us a sneak peek?
We ain't letting the cat out of the bag, not yet. Gotta get it kid tested first to make absolutely certain we got a winner.
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal. Send him over.
Hey, baby Amelia Earhart. She's napping.
So you're the type that would barge in on a girl and interrupt her nap time, eh? Can't say I'm surprised. What can I do for you fellows?
You nap to Ride of the Valkyries?
Always have. Puts me out like a light.
Shows you how different people are. I always fall asleep to The Tears of a Clown.
Poor old Chuckles.
I think his shackles are too tight.
I can't wait forever, buddy.
Why, my baby?
Maybe the toy box is stashed behind all this luggage.
Possibly. Let's start unloading. Nope, not there.
I've got something for you, Jurgen.
At last! Give me the... letter? I bared my soul in it.
Oh, I am so touched to the core of my being. Let me put it among my keepsakes.
Hope we're interrupting something.
Yes? No Devil's Toy Box in there.
I'm taking off for a while. See ya.
Where do you think you're going, little girl?
Oh, I thought I'd smoke some drugs and get pregnant. That's all.
Don't be smart with me, Nefertiti. We're not in America yet.
Yes? Oh, it's just you.
Yes, just me. All alone. You've got me where you want me.
There's only one thing I want. You know what that is?
Poor little dear. She's completely tongue-tied.
Only we could put the words in her mouth. The vampire reverse curse?
Tell me, where can I find it?
The sarcophagus in the next car!
Oh, I am saved from the fate worse than death. I am so happy I could kiss you. But I won't.
Jurgen?
Boo.
Ah, don't bite me! Don't bite me! Oh, it's just you.
Kind of a wuss, isn't he?
Nobody home. Some sort of letter. My dearest Jorgen, what is this itch that spreads across my dewy young moleskin whenever you are near? I don't know if I should read this.
Read it! Read it!
Whenever you are near, it is love. and only your long, pale fingers can scratch it. Do you itch for me as well? No need to answer. I can see the agony in your eyes when we're together.
I'll bet!
But I must beg you to keep our love a secret for now. My ogre of a father would have a fit. He doesn't realize I'm no longer his little girl, and my grandfather has this crazy irrational hatred for people from Stuttgart.
Interesting.
Be patient, my prince. There's a place for us. A place where moles and Germans can lock lips for eternity.
I think I know what that place is called.
Your love kitten, Nefertiti.
Ah, now we're getting to the good part.
Yeah, but is it a romance or horror?
There's a difference?
Should we go back to the earlier reel or skip ahead to the next one?
Open this trunk! Open it this instant, do you hear me? You can't get rid of me this easily, I know my right!
Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. Don't say a word.
Open up, I say!
We gotta hide!
I'm coming in! Huh. Could have swore there was somebody gabbing in here. Huh. Nobody here. Reckon I were wrong.
That was a close call.
Lucky for us, we played that tour in Gutter Demeron.
We sure put one over on that sap of a conductor, didn't we, partners?
Partners? For the last time, kid, you're not joining our outfit.
Nonsense! This is just the beginning. We've got an endless series of marvelous adventures ahead of us.
No fanfare.
You'll find it's not so easy to impress these Egyptian types with your magic act, little buddy. These jokers ingest sorcery with their mother's milk.
Speaking of which, it looks like we finally managed to lose that pesky baby Amelia Earhart.
By George, you're right. That was a clever move, pointing her at that mirage and telling her it was an oasis.
Little kids are so trusting.
Now, let's get down to the business at hand. We've got to find the Devil's Toy Box before it's scooped up by some disreputable tomb raiders.
More disreputable than us, you mean?
Look for a hidden passageway leading to an endless labyrinth. No doubt we'll encounter a dizzying array of fiendish death traps, but if we keep our wits about us...
Found it!
About time.
Which way is the jacuzzi? I want to freshen up before dinner.
Who knew compressing into a can of nuts would be such a useful power?
Next time we do it, Samuth, try to keep your feet out of my face.
It's hard to believe we're really in Egypt.
I thought it would be sunnier.
Anyone for calamari? quaking with girlish timidity, Maximus.
It isn't that. It's my psychic aura. It's acting up again, Samus. Something within that toy box is calling out to me. Samus! It's a ventriloquist dummy!
Don't panic, little buddy. It could be a fake.
Well, well, what have we here? Tomb Raiders? Oh my, we haven't had a good raiding in nigh under 50 years. Now just sit tight for a minute. Afraid you caught us with our trousers down, so to speak. Haven't bothered to reset the security system in, I don't know how long. Now then, protection spell looks to be in order. There, that ought to do the trick. Nothing beats a good old-fashioned protection spell. Now don't touch that toy box if you value your hide.
There goes my aura again! I must have that dummy! Was that a...
Yes, little buddy. It looks like you got your asp.
And it's a big asp, too. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee!
Come on, cutie, come to Grandpa.
Why, you sly old rascal!
Whoa, stay back, fellas. I was talking to her.
Hello, boys.
Bouncing boomerangs at a barbecue. She's back.
Never underestimate an independent woman.
Ain't she a caution? Just like my granddaughter used to be not so long ago. Yeah, come on. Come to Grandpa. Grandpa's got toys.
I like toys!
You keep your distance. No tomb raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Psst. Hey, baby Amelia Earhart. We were terribly distraught to lose you back there in the desert.
Yes, I could see that at the time, from the way your shoulders were shaking with grief as you ran away. Or was it laughter? Anyway, fortunately for me, a caravan happened to be passing through the area. Bandits. They saw me there and picked me up. I don't speak much Arabic, but I did manage to gather something about my fetching an attractive price at the slave bazaar in Marrakesh. That would have been the end of the story, I suppose, if their chief hadn't carelessly left his scimitar within reach and if I weren't such an expert swordsman. Swordswoman.
Yes, well, don't wander off again.
Next time, something serious could happen.
What you doing in there, baby Amelia Earhart?
Studying the graves of the ancient tomb guardians. I'm on the verge of a major discovery. If my hunch is correct, this place was once home to a race of mole men.
That nice and only vaguely creepy old man over there wants to play with you.
Yes, I know. And you want me to toddle over on my adorable little footsie, so he'll bounce me on his knee and pinch my fat little cheeks and tell me suffocatingly dull stories about bunny rabbits. Also, you can sneak in behind his back and make off with his jewel-encrusted scarab collection or something. I wasn't born yesterday, you know.
My, you are a clever little imp.
Too clever for you, I'm afraid. I've no intention of being a pawn in your game, whatever it is, and I think I have a pretty good idea. Besides, I detest being slobbered over by geriatrics. I find it highly demeaning. I'm a liberated baby, you know. To hell with that Gucci-goo nonsense. This is the 20th century!
Come on, baby Amelia Earhart. Go see Grandpa.
Not in a million years.
Be a good girl.
Woman. Good woman.
Say, Gramps.
What can I do for you, gents?
How about you let us come in, and we'll toss the baby over to you?
No, sir. Baby's gotta come to Grandpa all on her own, some. And then Grandpa'll tell her stories and pinch her little fat cheeks.
Lord help us.
Nice blocks.
Hieroglyphic blocks. Used them to teach my little Nefertiti how to spell way back in the day. Come on, princess. Gramps has some blocks for you to play with.
Can I have them?
You're a little old to be playing with blocks, ain't you?
Say, Gramps, you know that spell of protection you put on the devil's toy box? We just cracked it.
Yep, we nabbed the treasure and we're on our way. Just stopped in to say goodbye.
Nice try, fellas. That security spell is pretty near foolproof, I reckon. I cast it many times, and it ain't failed me yet.
Stay vague.
Eh?
Look, Samuel, hieroglyphic blocks!
The time-honored method of introducing children to the joy of cultic incantations. Tourist brochures, eh? Planning a little vacation?
Yep, Benny and the kid think I could do with a little airing out. Been in this tomb so long, I'm starting to grow mold. Problem is, there's just so many darn places to visit. Say, where you boys from?
You wouldn't have heard of it. A little town called Stuttgart.
Stuttgart? You mean to tell me I've been standing here talking to a couple of dang nab-dad-blasted Stuttgarterians?
What's your language, Gramps?
No cursing in the burial chamber.
Oh, ho, ho. You ain't experienced cursing till you got a snoot full of my extra spicy bad luck whammy.
Call it. Heads or tails?
Tails. No, heads. Hell, no, tails.
You lose. Huh?
Over here! You are wanting the devil's toy box, yeah? I can help you, but you must help me first.
Who? Who did this to you?
The moles! They are completely verrückt! Especially the old one. At first he played the kind grandfather, but then without warning he turned on me like the vicious wild beast and cursed me with bad luck. I tried to flee, but the way out was blocked by a nasty mole woman with a cheesy accent. She threw another curse at me. In my confusion, I blundered into a tripwire and poof! Curse number 3! And here I am.
How did a European gent like yourself wind up on a two-dimensional surface like this?
I am but a poor student of the antiquities. I came to Egypt in order to make sketches of the tomb decorations. Little did I expect I would become a tomb decoration myself.
What's your problem? Bad accent?
No, I have been confined on this accursed wall for decades. You must free me. Bitte?
What do we need to do to get you down from there?
Do you see the bust of Sammun-Mak? There's a secret clasp underneath it. Release the clasp and I am released from the wall, your grateful servant.
You know how to break the spell of protection over the toy box?
Natürlich. During my long confinement here, I have had much opportunity to study the mole magic.
Then why can't you undo your own curse?
Alas, I have the limited mobility up here. You undo my spell, I'll help undo yours.
How do we get to the bust?
That is the good question.
Hang tight.
I'm good at that. I'm free! I'm free! Oh, glorious third dimension! Oh, blessed relief! I'm free! And you're not. So sorry. Gotta run.
Wait.
You said you'd help us land the devil's toy box.
Do not be silly. What would a couple of bas-reliefs want with a toy box? Just...
Infidels! Vipers! You have removed the sacred bust of Sammun-Mak. For your sins, you must remain on this wall.
Okay, fair enough. For how long?
For eternity!
I don't get it.
Okay, for reals. There's gotta be some way around this stuck on the wall for eternity hoo-ha.
Well...
Yeah? Come on.
Well, we have to let you off if you can answer the riddle of the Sphinx. Which no one ever has.
Let's hear the riddle.
All right. You who raid the Pharaoh's tomb, much deserving of your doom. If you want to save your hide, tell us what the gods deride.
What the gods deride. To cut the cucumber lengthwise?
Boy, that's a good one. Never gets old, does it?
We're free!
And we've still got the bust of Sammun-Mak.
Whee!
Don't throw things through the doorway of death! Do you want to dull the blades?
Huh. 2 doorways.
Halt! 2 doorways!
I just said that.
The doorway of life and the doorway of death. Choose aright, and you will pass through to the Chamber of Delight, wherein our greatest treasure resides. Choose a wrong.
A wrong?
And a mighty scimitar will strike from above and slice you cleanly in half. Proceed, if you dare.
Our bus must have busted the mechanism. Say, buddy.
Yes?
Hey, buddy, you know anything about an elderly mole man with specs?
Sure, that's my pop. He guards the burial chamber.
We ran into this mole person back in New York. Kerchief, obsessed with a can of nuts.
Natasha! My darling little pudding snout. Tell me, what was she up to?
Cursing elves, mostly.
Still doing what she loves most.
Answer me something, Pops. Why is it the moles back in New York speaking this funny dialect, and you talk just the same way we do?
I'm sorry, what did you say? I'm completely thrown by your accent.
Can you convince the old guy to take down his protection spell and let us have the Devil's Toy Box?
The Devil's Toy Box? The treasure we moles have been guarding for 6,000 years?
Yeah.
No.
Is that the scimitar there, over the...
Don't look! Don't look! The doors of life and death are supposed to be a surprise!
Will you please tell your daughter to stop making indecent proposals to us?
My daughter? You?
It's flattering, of course, but a clear violation of workplace guidelines on sexual harassment.
Stop saying that! You're like the grossest guys I've had the unfortunate displeasure to meet, ever!
Indulging in a bit of wishful thinking, eh, fellas?
Puppy love. Cute, isn't it?
Yeah, but I wish she wouldn't get her lip liner all over my fur.
Oh, barf!
She doesn't sound infatuated to me.
She just can't keep her hands off us.
My Nefertiti?
What she tried to do to my ears. Woo! I'm still blushing.
You are such liars! I hate you! I wish you were dead!
She doesn't sound infatuated to me.
She just can't keep her hands off us.
My Nef...
What she tried...
You are...
She doesn't say...
Love to stay and chat, but we got a tomb to raid.
Oh.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-wee!
There we see the body of Sammun-Mak, borne to the tomb by the Mole Guardians. They say it was the costliest burial of all time.
Now that's what I love about this country. You guys know how to throw a classy funeral.
Sammun-Mak the Great, at the zenith of his power.
Gee, I want to be a god king. Whee!
Sammun-Mak discovers the Devil's Toy Box, the moment that changed the course of history. Young Sammun-Mak started life as a humble frog catcher, but fate intervened.
Hold it right there, buckos! Can't you read hieroglyphics?
It's a turn and a leaf.
Exactly. Turn and leaf. The two of us want to be alone. We happen to be sharing a super intimate moment. Marquis, lover boy.
Lover boy?
It's the dummy!
His name is Charlie Hotep. Now, are you gonna keep away, or do I have to sick spot on you? What?
Listen, kid, I know your feelings for Charlie Hotep are very, well...
Dysfunctional?
But I'm going to have to insist you turn him over to my pal here.
Charlie and me are soulmates!
Right, as if. Charlie and I have a perfect understanding. Just try and come between us, and I'll put a curse on you that'll curl your toes.
Some people would say it isn't very becoming for a young lady to curse.
Yeah, right. Cursing is only like a completely major part of mole culture.
I suppose your dad does a curse too?
Ha! You don't even want to know. He's got, like, the most devastating curse in the whole world. The Sexo-Rejecto Hex.
Can you tell us about it without getting us an M rating?
How'd you like it if the very sound of your voice repulsed the opposite sex? Can you imagine?
What's your curse, little girl?
The whole scene hex. But I'm not very good at it yet.
We can't just leave. We went through so much to get here.
The doorways of life and death, you mean?
Right.
Dad built that. It's like supposed to discourage shooters. As if I need him always watching over me. God, so embarrassing.
So what happens if we decide to just saunter right in?
Do you want me to set my ass on you?
No, no! Oh, please, God, anything but that!
Your father said something about finding his greatest treasure in here.
Yeah, so you found her. But don't start getting any ideas. I've already found my dream boy.
I'm truly happy for all of us.
Stay sullen, kid.
Shut up! That's it! You violated my inner sanctum!
Ew.
Go get him, Spot! A can of nuts for our tea party? You're the best little snake in the whole world. Well, Charlie, you finally got me alone. Now's your chance to murmur those 3 little words.
We're out of here!
Huh? You! See how you like Nefertiti's curse! Wait a minute, how does it go? Oh yeah!
Maximus! Say something, little buddy.
Moo.
Whew, he's all right. Practice makes perfect, kid. I'm sure you'll improve.
Oh, I hate you! You ruined my whole life!
Charlie, you and I are going to make beautiful music together. Now let's see. Where do my hands go? Ah! I can't hold it inside any longer. I love you, Samus and Maximus. I want to be your mole. I want to have your puppies. There, I've said it.
Nefertiti!
I didn't...
If I hadn't just heard it with my own ears, I'd have never believed it.
But it wasn't...
I've got no choice but to blast you fellows with the Sexo Rejexo Hex. Brace yourselves. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
Whee! Whee! Whee!
You keep your distance. No Tomb Raiders allowed in the burial chamber.
Wanna go on a ride?
Say hi to Grandpa!
Well, well, look who dropped in. Ain't you a lively little wiggler?
I'm afraid I must be going.
Wait, Grandpa's got a story for you. Once upon a time, in a far-off kingdom, there was a family of adorable bunny rabbits. Now, these little rabbits lived in a hole at the bottom of a fir tree. Now, that seemed like a contradiction, doesn't it? A tree with fur on it. But it was a funny forest, and they was funny little bunnies. Well, one day, these bunnies come out from under the tree, and there was a big old wolf that bit the heads off. Oh, life is cruel. Little scamp got away. Come on back out, baby. Grandpa's got lots more stories for you.
It's a cozy niche.
Hey, we're the meat-based version of us again.
Now, to scramble this security spell. Great, they're welded in place. It's a perfectly fine protection spell, but I think we can improve it. Now that's an inscription.
What's all the commotion? Did I cast that protection spell or didn't I? Can't remember. Well, no harm in giving it another shot.
Look! No moles in sight. Stone Guardian guys, otherwise occupied.
Unbreakable spell of protection, broken.
Nothing standing between us and that toy box but air. Come on, little buddy, let's go get it. I think this is where we came in.
I'm experiencing a newfound sense of respect for our forebears, Sam.
I know how you feel, little buddy. Say what you will about our gene pool, it did manage to produce a couple of winners.
You hear that? You guys are winners!
If you factor out the squalid death in the dirty boiler room. Somebody on this train has our toy box, and we're gonna get it back. Hey, remember us?
Of course!
After all we've been through together in Reel 2, I feel I can speak freely.
Yes?
I'm sorry to report that your daughter is harboring a massive crush.
On whom?
On us.
Still? Well then I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to hit you again with the old Sexo-Rejexo X. Until the curse wears off, the very sound of your voice will repulse the opposite sex.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Molman.
Okay.
Yeah?
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Stay spooky.
Yeah?
How many elves you got in there?
At last count, 153.5.
0.5?
Gary, the third level paladin, is only half elf.
I'd like to inspect your trunks.
I bet you would, creep.
That didn't come out right.
Yeah?
Kringle wants to see you.
What can I do? I can't leave now. None of us can go nowhere till our secret project is complete.
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Wait right there. I've got the perfect kid for you.
Yeah? That's fantastic, pal. Send him over.
Okay, boys, cut to the punchline.
It's playtime.
You really liked it then?
Liked it? I adored it. Haven't had that much fun in ages. Made me feel like a 16-month-old again.
Hot dog, that's just what we was hoping to hear. Thanks, kid.
Revelatory, positively revelatory. I dare say that toy has changed the course of my entire life. It's a model biplane.
Yeah?
Let me talk to Slushy.
What's up, dog?
Kringle wants to see you.
Ah, great, because I want to see him. Can't wait to see the look on his face when I tell him all about our new toy biplane.
Ah, don't bite me! Don't bite me!
Well, what did he think?
Who?
Kringle, about the toy.
Oh, right. Matter of fact, I never made it to his compartment. I got caught up in some personal business along the way. Yeah. Excuse me.
Yes?
You're looking a little peaked.
I know! I have become a vampire! A horrible creature of the night, feared and loathed by all!
Ah, cheer up, Jurgen. You were loathed by all before you became a vampire.
Look on the bright side. Surely the mole girl will leave you alone. Now you're a vampire.
You clearly know nothing about the teenage girls. She thinks I am even more tragically sexy than before!
Oh.
Tough break.
If you're still looking for the vampire reverse curse, you won't find it here.
No, it's too late for that. I was just thinking how this sarcophagus would make a Wunderbar bed if I could find another place to stash the moldering corpse.
Stay out of the sun.
Oh, your concern is so touching.
Nobody home. Shall we?
Yes, let's shall.
Oh, no, you don't! Oh, garlic, crosses, My own protective talismans are keeping me away. Oh, the bitter irony of it all. Curses!
Curses indeed!
Stop! Get your filthy hands off that toy box! It's not for the likes of you, it's...
Empty.
What?
The trunk is empty.
No! I have failed you, Yogg-Sothoth, but you will be avenged!
You know, even for a vampire, he's a weirdo. Look, Samuth, cookie crumbs.
Hey, remember us?
Of course.
Keep riding the rails, Mr. Moleman.
Okay.
As a responsible adult... I feel it's my duty to give you this.
Hey! Huh? My dearest Jurgen? Dewy young moleskin? Long pale fingers? A Nefertiti!
Dad! We're in love!
You are not!
I hope I am not interrupting anything.
Debaucher, cradle robber, despoiler of innocence!
Perhaps this is a bad time.
I curse you!
No!
Whatever.
You've ruined my life! Again!
You'll survive.
Yeah? Survive this! The whole scene hex.
I don't like this any better than you do, little buddy. Nature's a miracle. Keep working at it. Nature's a miracle. Ringo likes milk. Ringo likes cookies.
Who is it now?
Room service.
For the love of Blitzen, it's about damn time. Yeah, hold on a minute.
Cookies! And milk! And they threw in a free can of nuts to make up for the inconvenience.
You're bad for me, you naughty little snacks. But you go down so good.
What the Holly Berry batteries.
He's out cold. It's empty.
What? You mean I gave up my precious milk for nothing?
Wait a minute, there's a note. The Brotherhood of Yog Sagoth. Who could have written this?
Who indeed?
Oh, yeah. My word. I've been double-crossed! Out, damn you, out!
Well, that's the lot of them, little buddy. We've cleared every name on the list.
Except one.
Huh?
I must admit you had me fooled, Samuth. Always so concerned about the missing toy box and the way you were always slipping off for a smoke break.
I never slipped off
Grand Central Station. Now arriving at Grand Central Station, New York, New York.
What's that? Baby
Baby
Amelia
Amelia
Earhart?
Earhart?
Yes, baby Amelia Earhart. Little baby Amelia Earhart, not worth bothering with, not good enough to play with the big boys. Oh no, she's just a woman. Well, it appears this insignificant female has beat quite a few of the big boys at their own game, and now she's going home with all the toys, while the others are left scratching their heads, wondering what hit them.
Grand Central Station.
Any last words before we part?
Get lost.
Kind of anticlimactic for a boss fight.
I thought it was exciting. Let's take this toy box and skedaddle, little pal. We've got an appointment with Monsieur Paperweight.
Gee, the olden days are fun. How come you never take me on transoceanic train trips, Sam?
The Zeppelin industry has rendered that mode of transportation obsolete, little buddy. We've got to beat the Sphinx Challenge.
Or what?
Not a boy and a fat doggy friend.
I wish you'd quit calling me that.
What can I do for you, my good buddy?
Just on a hypothetical, what would it mean if I found an inscription with a bat and 3 hands?
Ah, you've discovered the reverse curse.
What's the reverse curse?
Handa, handa, handa. That's the universal undo code in Egyptian magic. It negates any spell that come before.
Interesting.
As for bat, you know that's the Wumpire curse.
Right.
You're not giving Wumpire reverse curse to foul elf, are you?
Wouldn't dream of it. What do you know about a protection spell?
Oh, very powerful mole magic, wielded only by ancient and venerable mole mages. My father-in-law, for instance.
This vampire curse, how does it work? Is it instantaneous?
No, my magic only sets process in motion. Cursed elf think himself safe now, but wait till he run into a Wumpire. Ha! Nothing can save him then!
I guess you curse a lot of guys.
Not so many. I cursed an interloper back at the tomb once, but that was 50 years ago.
Keep on cursing.
Okie dokie.
Hey, Slushy! Look! It's JoJo and Bunny Boy!
Some guys don't know how to stay lost.
toy store's closed for the day, gentlemen.
To use, anyhow.
We've got a toy idea that'll knock your stripy socks off.
Lay it on us. If it's as good as you say, we'll happily hand this can of nuts over to you.
It's a toy biplane.
He's on to something there. Air travel's the latest thing.
It can't miss. Snowcone, get the boys working on a prototype. Post haste. I'll spring it on the boss when he's good and jollied up on milk and cookies. It's a cinch he'll give us the old ho-ho-ho.
Raises all around.
And you don't mind giving us that can?
Oh, that. Love to, Mac, but me friend here's sort of attached to it.
Yeah, it's like it's part of him.
What do you say we remove some parts from some elves?
After you.
Hey!
Oh, stop! Ow! What's that stuff that comes out of them when they splatter?
Not sure. People use it to thicken eggnog.
Whee!
Extra.
Got change for a dime?
What do I look like, Rockefeller?
Who can penetrate the gate of the Sphinx?
Hey, didn't he steal this shtick from Miss Lizzie and her boisterous barmaids?
I don't think so. This act doesn't have a chimp.
Ready to give the challenge of the Sphinx a try, my friend? The Sphinx has awakened. You are indeed a seeker of substance.
We like to say he's pleasantly plump.
Place your offering in the divine nostrils.
May the divine odor of chocolate chips prove pleasing to thy nasal cavities.
Very good. You have passed the first threshold. Now, recite the words of the inscription.
Foot, snake, squeagle, squeagle, bird.
Well done, my friends. Now, there's only one barrier between yourselves and ultimate victory.
You chattering little ice monkey! If those two chuckleheads beat us to the prize...
Don't worry about it, boss. Oh, so they got lucky on the password. Luck ain't gonna get them through that gate.
Can of nuts.
You've done it! You have beaten the challenge of the Sphinx! You are the gifted one I have been searching for.
I'm the gifted one.
I'm his manager.
No matter, I've got tickets for both of you. Tomorrow morning, you set off for sunny Egypt aboard the Disorient Express.
Gee, thanks.
I may weep with gratitude.
But that's not all. An even more fabulous prize awaits you, and another challenge should you choose to accept it. I charge you with the task of delving into the actual tomb of Sammun-Mak and recovering the legendary Devil's Toy Box.
Is that all?
Say no more. We're on the case.
Time to roll out Plan B.
That's it? No final embrace? No slow fade? No interminable credit sequence with cheesy pop cover of the title tune?
No, it ain't over yet, little buddy. We've still got the most important reel to go, remember? I think the story's about to come to a head. And speaking of coming to a head, I need to duck out for a minute. Don't you start the last reel without me.
And here they are, ladies and gentlemen, fresh from the triumphant tour of Lower Middle Egypt, the scourge of the mole people, treasure finders extraordinaire. Please welcome Sammun and Maximus.
Hi, folks. We didn't mean to interrupt the show. Here's that toy box you wanted. We'll be on our way.
Just as soon as you cop up our prize.
Of course, of course. But before I hand out the big reward, perhaps I can coax our intrepid adventurers into telling us a bit about their grand adventure.
Not much to it, really.
We came, we saw, we conquered. Hand over the loot.
So modest. No, I'm afraid my audience wants all the gory details. Don't you, friends? So tell me, Sammun and Maximus. To begin with, how was it you were able to pass through the mouth of the Sphinx?
After we got the can of nuts back from the elves, my little buddy and I squished into it and rode the Sphinx's tongue through the gate.
An astounding story, all the more convincing for being implausible.
Now do we get our...
However, once inside the tomb of Sammun-Mak, you were faced with many more dangers. Magic spells, deadly traps, bloodthirsty mole men. However did you manage to beat the odds and secure the Devil's Toy Box?
Cleverly noting that Grandpa Mole took his cues from a hieroglyphic inscription, we turned ourselves into bas-relief tomb carvings, shuffled over to the marquee where the inscription was located, and added additional glyphs which had the effect of reversing the spell.
And also we got eaten and spit up by an asp.
What a strange and compelling, if convoluted, story. Audience, give them a hand for what they've been through. And the adventure does not end there. I'm told that you two were victims of a brazen daytime heist on the train ride back from Egypt. Can you tell the audience how you managed to thwart the thief and recover the treasure?
The robbery was committed by none other than that irrepressible scamp, baby Amelia Earhart.
She almost got away with it, but we were a little too tough for her.
A resourceful duo, don't you agree?
That's nice. Now how about that reward?
Fear not, my talented little logomorph. You will receive your reward, right? No! My dear Maximus, you have been chosen to play the starring role in the greatest spectacle of the age, the summoning of Yog-Sagoth.
The hell I have! Where's Sammun?
Yog-Sagoth, most terrible of the ancient ones, banished from this earthly plane for 6 long millennia. But you, with your extraordinary psychic gift, you will intone the words to bring him from the realm of darkness into the light.
The hell I will!
Yes, the hell you will. If you refuse to play your role, a certain friend of yours will meet an unfortunate demise.
Sammun!
An unfortunate demise in a vat of flesh-eating ants.
Yikes! Are you sure this role is me?
You are the one with the gift. Which reminds me. Can't have you pulling any funny business.
All right then, let's get it over with. Cue up the entrance music.
Yog-Sagoth, primal prince of chaotic night, descend to us through the writhing wastes of utter darkness. We summon thee with the deathless words from the Book of Abominations. Now you say, Umke Onine, the other ways Einfei.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it. What's my motivation supposed to be?
Abject fear.
Right.
This is where my skee-ball expertise pays off.
Charlie, am I glad to see?
Now you say, onine, the other way's Einfei.
I see him! There he is, in the chest!
Yogg-Sagoth?
Tentacles, glowing red eyes. Yep, gotta be him. Shorter than I expected him to be.
Let me see. Where?
Look close. Okay, Onyene, the other way's Einfei.
Uh-oh.
Well, that was impressively grotesque.
We certainly gave the audience their money's worth, wouldn't you say, folks? What about this thing?
Oh, that's right. Can't have the Devil's Toy Box falling into any other villainous hands.
Where should we stash it?
Fellas. I appreciate your thinking of us, but we don't do that old world hocus pocus anymore. I got a nice dry cleaning business, and Nefertiti's going to school for...
Dad, I told you! It isn't Nefertiti anymore. It's Bubbles.
Sorry we can't help you, but you see how it is.
Yeah, we see how it is. Come on, Maximus.
Boy, America sure has changed these guys. I hardly recognize them. Look, Samuth, they even slice their cucumbers lengthwise.
What? Mich kann diese Dose Fiesel einzufällt. It is true. Papa, have we fallen so far? We have forgotten our heritage. We have forgotten we are moles.
Okay, we'll take the toy chest back.
Great. Keep us posted if...
But you've got to help us guard it.
You will live here in this boiler room with us. There's plenty of space.
How about we compromise? Our kids will open an office in the building and help you keep an eye on the chest.
We've got kids?
Shut up, Maximus.
It's a deal. Now let's see. We'd better cast that spell of protection to keep it safe.
Let me do it, Dad.
Stand over there so you don't get zapped by the magic.
Wouldn't want to do that.
Let's see. How does it go again?
The Holstein Hex! You're not turning me into no cow!
Maximus!
You know, there's a great basement apartment opening up on 83rd Street. 2 bedrooms, built-in washer-dryer.
Two skeletons, 4 mouldering reels of film, and 1 buried toy box. A century-old story, now forgotten in the sub-basement of history. But the past has a disconcerting tendency to claw through the freshly laid sod of the present and wrap its cadaverous fingers around the entrails of the future.
Well, that took longer than expected. The restroom in the train station was closed, so I had to... Hey! You watched the ending without me, didn't you, you malevolent little fiend? So tell me, what was the big final act twist? Samuth and Maximus dragged underground by sex-crazed anarchist sewer rats? Come on, little buddy. Don't keep me in suspense. Obviously, the story was moving towards some mind-boggling final twist. So what was it? Max, what's wrong with you? Little buddy?
Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. The ride is about to get twisty.